before you even go show them houses, assuming they have their pre-approval letter,
Right.
what are the things that you are digging deep so you don't waste your time going to houses they don't want to see?
Right. So I think it depends a lot on your style, right? Of the buyer themselves, how you obtained that lead, like the lead source. For example, if it's a referral, someone that you know, friend, family, someone in your sphere versus, a name and a number that you cold call and got someone on the phone. So a little different, and every agent has their own way of how they vet or qualify a lead. So starting out as a new agent, someone called me, I got my car wherever they wanted. I was like, I'll be there in 5 minutes. Like, kids, feed yourself. I jumped. I would do anything for that lead. Sometimes it worked out. Most of the time it didn't.
But you were out there.
I was out there. And you know what? Even at the end of the day, I still got experience. I'm still in front of people. So I'd say, ideally, yeah, I want someone to be pre-approved. I want to know, hey, have you spoken with, are you planning to pay, here's a simple way. Are you planning to pay cash or were you going to finance? Cash, who's got $500,000? That's usually the response. And if it's cash, great. Okay, well, have you spoken with a lender yet? No, I haven't even started looking houses yet. Okay, well, what I'd really love is to, get a good idea of what, your budget may be so that I can set you up with homes that meet your specific criteria that fit within your budget. Does that make sense? Because I would hate for you to fall in love with a home that may not.
I'm hearing a script come out.
But it's
really
all
good.
part of it. Yeah,
right.
and it's like you make it your own and it's your own personality, so everyone's going to sound differently, but it's, that's part of it. But I think the first questions are always timing and motivation. Great. Are you looking to make a move in the next 3 to 6 months? Are you looking, we're renting do you rent or do you own your home now? Oh, we're renting, our lease is up next year. Okay, so they're just starting the process. Okay, great. So you kind of you segue off into a different conversation. Yeah, I need to buy a house like yesterday. Great. Do you have your pre-approval? My what? Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get you in touch. I'm going to connect you right now with my lender, Chris. He's going to tell you exactly what he needs to you. He's going to shoot out a pre-approval because this market is so hot right now that if you see a house you want to buy, you have to have your pre-approval with your offer. I cannot and will not submit an offer that does not have a pre-approval. Okay, and that's the comment. So that usually gets them a little motivated to go get their pre-approval done. But it's always a timing and motivation. Oh, we're just kind of starting to look. Great. So you know that they're kind of like a B or a C buyer. You put them in the pipeline. We need to buy immediately the next 3 months. Okay, Johnny on the spot. Like, let's go. Typically I like to meet with people in person rather than just taking down a laundry list of their must-haves on the phone. But it depends. Are they out of state? Or are they local? Can I actually meet with them at person in an office? Or are we going to do like a FaceTime and I'll take down all your stuff? So you got to it's really case by case.
Are you having case by case? Because you got some people, like you said, they're still in their lease until
whatever year, who knows? Yeah.
Or a year.
Yeah.
What conversation are you having with them? Are you just putting them in your newsletter pipeline, or are you going to go show them homes? Probably not.
I probably wouldn't show them homes if they're more than 6 months out. What's the point? That home is not going to be on the market in 6 months. What I would do is, especially if they're not very familiar with the area, like I definitely would set them up on some kind of drip, some kind of pipeline, like you said, a newsletter. I check in with them monthly. It depends, because if someone tells you, yeah, I'm ready to buy in 6 months, they're ready to buy in 3 months because they need to close in 6 months. So you kind of cut that in half sometimes. But I would probably say, especially if they don't know the area, I'd be like, I want to live in Jupiter. Great. Where in Jupiter? I don't know. Okay. There's, hundreds of different subdivisions. So I might help organize them a little bit and be like, I want to live in Abacoa. Great. Well, I think there's 7 subdivisions. And these are all the different subdivisions, a little bit about them. Maybe I would send them the website, keep them, educate them on hey, drive by this area, go to lunch or go to dinner here, get a feel for the area, see if you like it. And then by 3 to 6 months, they are ready to go. They know exactly where they want to be. They may not even know what street they want to buy on, you know? So at that point, you could kind of narrow the search a little bit. I think the longer lead time prospects just give you an ability to give them a little bit of homework to do, have them figure out what neighborhood they want to be, because otherwise you're going to be driving from Port St. Lucie down to Boca trying to find houses, and they have no idea. Yeah, so it's like drive by these neighborhoods. If you go in an open house, let them know you're working with me, you know, like, or I'll meet you at the open house. It's like my biggest fear,
like they go into something.
It happens. Like, it happens. Yeah, and that's just part of the conversation. Listen, I'd love to help you. I want to work with you. Just keep in mind, you know, when you go to an open house, just let them know you are working with a realtor, because otherwise I won't be able to continue helping you. And some people are super loyal, some people aren't, but at least you know at that point that they're not. And, you know, you can kind of change gears a little bit. So
expectations,
yeah.
right?